So if you're not in tune with the female world of rap beef right now, and I mean who really is at this point, Latto and Ice Spice have kind of been beefing for some time now. Not with the hardcore diss tracks, but rather a bunch of shade and subliminals. Yeah, that's how we do it these days. But Latto recently dropped a song called Shout Out to Me, where she dropped some bars on Ice Spice's head top. And I'm not gonna lie, I was rocking with the verse.
Shout out to myself, who the hardest out, bitch, it's Latto by itself. Ice is just water when it melts.
It's funny because a lot of people were saying it sounds like Drake wrote the verse, of all people. And to be honest, I could kind of hear it. I could definitely see why people are saying that. Plus, they had a collab recently, so we know they were potentially in the stew together. But I like to think she's smart enough not to use writers on a diss track. Like, that's kind of like rap offing yourself, if you ask me. But at the same time, nobody calls out Cardi for having writers, so who even knows anymore? Now, if Ice Spice is planning to respond to this, I really hope her team is stopping that plan, like, immediately. Expeditiously, because I'm telling you right now, Ice Spice is not built for this. I think it's pretty clear that she wouldn't even be a competition when it comes to rapping ability. Like, what is Ice Spice really gonna drop? Another bar about pooping on Latto? But that's not even the diss she should be concerned with. I think it's actually her brand and how the internet would react that would actually be more damaging than the diss. Why is this? Well, if there's one thing you notice about Ice Spice, is she's pretty neutral with her image. I've spoken on her in another video, check that out, but I explain how she's pretty much a laid-back person, and a lot of people like that about her. You never see her really get out of character, acting aggressive or salty in any way, besides maybe that call of her reacting to Latto dissing her.
I'm in the back of your weak ass snippet. Like, that's why I was confused.
Oh, literally. Like,
so I was like, wait a second, that's me? So I'm like, okay, since we're talking about me, let's talk about me. And I dropped that. It was really just a snippet.
And then you overshadowed.
Even with the backlash on her recent album sales, which is already putting her in hot water, I'd say she handled that pretty well. Because instead of making excuses or blaming fans or even really giving any negative responses back to haters, she gives off this "I'm just happy to be here" attitude, which I think works best for her, because once Ice Spice starts taking herself too serious, that's the moment her career is over. That's because no one really takes her serious. So for her to enter a beef with someone who is clearly more skilled in rapping, it would kind of be like responding to haters about her album sales. It would be opening the opportunity for these haters who, let's be honest, are just waiting for a chance to rip her apart, to judge her even more and call out how she doesn't belong in the rap game. Because if you're entering a rap beef, that means you in some way take your art serious enough to compete. I think Ice Spice taking herself that serious would only harm her further. And I know people say that fart song is a diss or whatever, but let's be real, she wasn't even taking that serious. She even recently spoke on the situation where she seems like she has no intentions on engaging with Latto in a serious way. Which even after this new diss, she should stick to that. I also feel like it's kind of corny on Latto's part to even drop this diss, because she's even said herself she doesn't think Ice Spice wants to engage in that and isn't even on her level to compete. So why punch down? That's like trying to fight a kid who doesn't want to fight you, and you're just trying to show your dominance because you know they won't hit you back. Like, if she really wants to stand on business, why not diss someone people think are better than you? I know her and Nicki were having a little beef as well, which I mean, is better because I mean Nicki's top tier female rapper. It's funny to me because all these female rappers are often beefing over stealing style. But if that's always the beef, maybe the problem is that all you rappers sound the same and are not innovating the female rap genre. Maybe try to switch up your subject matter and be different. But hey, that probably doesn't sell, right?